What? Corona?
Corona?
Like coronavirus or the Drake?
Drake? Corona?
Corona?
Man, them people from that cruise ship Carnival. That's how it got here. That's really how it got here.
There's no way that's how it started.
Did you watch the news though? Did
What?
you see what they were like? Oh, they're quarantined 2 weeks on the ship. And
Oh, that's recently though. That's recently.
I don't know, man.
Haven't watched the news. Like, I only watch it like 3 days this week. It's kind of annoying, to be honest.
No, we watch the news all the time. If you check your phone, that's the news, really. All that stuff that you see, like, half of it's just fake, half of it just trying to scare you.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to like know like what's true and what's not true, because there's so many things happening like day by day, like hour by hour. People are tracking like the news live, so there's updates like every hour. So it doesn't even, you don't even really know like what's accurate and what's not accurate until it affects a lot of people, I feel like.
That's true. I feel like the biggest thing for Florida though is that cruise ship, because I mean that's the only real like case. You know, they came from overseas, and then they're saying, you know, all these Americans had it.
Oh, true.
And I mean,
I wasn't really paying attention.
they had them like on the ship for 2 weeks, and then eventually they transported them off. I feel like that's how it started in Florida, but there was a lot of other stuff like with California, New York, and I mean,
There's like
big cities
there
like
was this
that.
thing though, like this guy like visited like Disneyland, Disney World, like Universal Studios and shit like that. So like even if it was like he could have came from like California and came here. I don't know. I feel like it's just so hard to pinpoint where something came from if everybody's
you can't
traveling.
physically even see it, so it's just kind of going based off people that, you know, consider themselves to have those symptoms. So if, you know, you're in a big place, populated area, and one person may be sick, you don't even know if everybody else around them is sick because you can't physically see it until like the symptoms come in.
For like 2 weeks or something
so
like that.
that's why I think the news is able to really shake people up, because there's no physical evidence until all the numbers come in. Everybody's getting, you know, checked out, tested, like all those test kits like started. That's what they call it, test kits.
Yeah. Let's talk about these Instagram challenges though. These Instagram challenges.
What's the latest one?
Have you been nominated yet though?
No.
Like, have you been nominated
I've
yet?
seen everybody getting nominated, but not me.
I'm about to unfollow everybody. So they have the push-up challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done that yet?
No.
You literally have not been nominated for
I
any.
have not seen any of those.
Okay, so there's the push-up challenge, which is like, I think people are like doing 10 push-ups and then nominating someone else. And then there's like, maybe like the squat challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just like a whole bunch of like workout challenges. And like, what happens if somebody doesn't work out?
That's the challenge? What?
There's those challenges. Then there's like, oh, like see a shot, take a shot, or whatever. So like everybody's essentially just getting drunk, I'm assuming. What else? These challenges
it's
are
the vibes,
wild.
Man. It's the vibes. Everything on social media, people they're stuck indoors all day. They're just kind of just doing stuff they never had the time to because they're always working. So now that everything's slowed down,
there's too much time. Like,
it's
there's
like
too
lights
much
getting
time.
to them. Yeah. I seen the flip the switch challenge with the lights. Everybody like couples are doing it where they flip the switch and they switch clothes.
What? I never
doing
seen
with
that.
the other person. You haven't seen that? Alright, hold on.
Wait, actually, I think I have. I've seen it like somewhere, but I don't remember. Maybe like a celebrity or something.
You haven't seen it yet? Look, everybody's doing this thing. Look. I don't know who to do that with. Let's see one of these.
Wait, so that's a Drake song. Okay. So
They switched like clothes and did what they were doing, like they flipped what they were doing. This challenge
that's
isn't
crazy.
But this challenge isn't new though. That song came out and they had the challenge. It's just kind of coming back.
Because people don't have anything to do because of Rona.
Stuck in the homes. They're talking
so if you're
about
trying to do something, now's the time to make a comeback.
But wait. That is true. You missed out on Vine. This is your second opportunity.
Well, TikTok is kind of making that happen now for everybody.
Nah, man, you can't get on TikTok. That's too cringy. That's for the old. That's for the younger kids.
What do you mean?
See what
I
they're
see
doing?
people like my age doing TikToks.
You see the old people.
Like
those
old
are the best. Yeah, old people. Bro.
Doing TikToks. Like, I don't even know. I thought it was just videos. But what is it, like, to the song? So, like, there's dances with the song?
It's kind of like challenges in a way, but it became a meme. People just do whatever to, like, the background sounds now. And
yeah, I see some.
It's a whole meme. I can't get behind that.
The worst thing ever is, like, when somebody, like, floods, like, one social media site with another social media site's things.
And everything gets mixed up. That's what happens with Instagram.
Instagram feeds, it's just all, like, TikToks. Yeah. And it's like, what?
So...
what am I watching if I didn't know what TikTok was?
It's pretty much like Vine for, like, kids, like, my age, I guess you could say. But I was around when Vine was coming up anyways. I was, in middle school, like, 7th grade.
That's crazy. I don't even remember that.
If Vine 2 came back, it's so easy now to blow up. It's something that's catchy. Everybody can do. You see it with artists. Everybody, like, with TikTok, all the artists, they'll get on a TikTok. They'll do the same challenges to stay relevant because their music's complete trash. And
what?
It's they do challenges to stay relevant with kids, and it's like
celebrities do this.
Yeah, it's like, man, nobody's watching you either way, you know.
That's crazy. When you have to go on there, but I guess it's just like social media. Like, you got to do whatever's mainstream at the time.
It's relevant.
To stay relevant. Yeah.
That makes sense. But I don't know. People are kind of going crazy with this coronavirus stuff. You know, I don't think that it's gonna last the next few months. I feel like how would you even get rid of it? That's the biggest thing. Like, they're saying they've already have, like, some type of things to
vaccines.
Like some type of there was some type of medication they use on something else.
I don't know, like,
it helps with the symptoms.
I think I watched the news like 3 days ago or something, and they were talking about, like, developing a vaccine or whatever, and they're testing it. But I feel like, well, like, when you're, like, developing vaccines or whatever, it takes a little bit of time. So it's gonna take time for it to be effective, which is probably why they're putting.
Why it's gonna carry
like
on so long.
6 weeks, 8 weeks, or whatever.
Not even. I feel like it's gonna be like 3 months minimum. But
let's talk about this lockdown. They're trying to lock down Florida.
Well, the cities are already getting locked down. I mean, New York's gonna be locked down tonight. California.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even know all of this.
But the thing is, they think it's gonna do something. People don't care. Like, you're just telling people to stay inside. People are gonna be outside doing whatever they want.
Yeah.
They don't really care about what the government's gonna say because they didn't care before, you know.
But it's like, but then, like, they'll have people patrolling, like security guards and
they
police
said that
officers
stuff,
and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I do think people are taking this seriously and they are staying off the streets or whatever. But there's always like those people who are not going to follow. Mm-hmm. So, like, I think I saw a post this morning where they were, like, playing Manhunt in, like, Times Square or something.
Yeah, I saw it last night. Like, stuff like that. Like, nobody's in the city, so people are just taking opportunity to do stuff like that. Like,
yeah. I don't know. I understand safety precautions. I don't know about, like, the lockdown, like, what that's gonna do. Because, like, are they gonna close grocery stores and stuff? Like, are people gonna be able to get what they need? Who knows?
I think they're just gonna close everything at one point. So it's like, if you don't have what you need.
Me too. Like, even maybe like banks and shit. Like, I feel the same way.
So it's kind of like we're just stuck in a situation.
Run to Walmart.
I went to Walmart yesterday, and I mean, everything was there.
Did you?
Yeah.
I haven't gone yet because everybody keeps saying it's long lines.
Yeah, the self-checkout. Boy, you know everybody in that self-checkout not paying. Come on now. You know they're not getting that. They're not paying. Come on. Everybody's in a rush. Nobody's paying attention to all that. Come on. I bought one thing.
Oh my god, are you like, this is shoplifter season?
It is. It is. When that rush hour come in, like mid 3, 4 in the afternoon, you can't stop those people. They're trying to get in and get out.
Yo, speaking of shoplifting, have you ever seen somebody shoplift?
Yeah, you see them across the store. You're like, I saw that. But you don't say nothing. You just tell the people you're with, you know?
One time, I think I was at Walmart, like, really, really late at night. I was buying, like a notebook for work or something like that. And I swear I saw these 2 guys trying to steal a whole TV in the self-checkout line.
Bro.
Like,
you can't do it, bro. It's too big.
But the kicker was, like, there's 4 of us in the self-checkout. So there's one person here, me, this guy, and then his friend goes over here. And this is how I knew they were stealing the TV. The friend is over there scanning something and has a problem.
Oh,
calls the person over. Calls the person over to help them out or whatever. And then the guy over here with the TV, like, he's like, you know, scanning it, but like going like this, like looking around to see who's watching type stuff. and then I like happened to make eye contact with him because you can see from your peripheral, and then it's like one of those moments like, damn, we both know what you're doing.
I'm not gonna say nothing, but I saw what
but
was
I'm gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah.
So that is how somebody, I believe, successfully stole a TV from Walmart.
You see, it happens when you don't think about it. Those errors always come up with the self-checkout line. Well, that guy used it to his advantage.
Right.
Just to steal
strategizing. Get your bag, I guess.
It's alright. If they both got caught, who's the fools?
That's funny. That's why they always have that person there, like, by the door.
No, not the old people that can't walk. I can't imitate that.
People at the door that's like, can I see your receipt?
Let me
Meanwhile,
check
you
the
got
bag.
like one bag with like
check the
dog
bag.
food in it. Like, bruh.
You got like people with carts and stuff. Like, you know they ain't pay for that third water down there. Come on. You know they ain't pay for that.
But you out here
third
checking
water.
my one bag.
Yeah, with the one item in there. Come on. I don't know what's wrong with those Walmart security people.
I feel like people, like, if somebody were to like write a book about all of the things that they experienced in Walmart, that shit
That'd be
would
a long book. That'd be a novel. That'd be a novel. 80 chapters.
That would be very, very like popular and relatable because everybody has Walmart stories.
Everybody. Walmart's the place to be when you have nothing going on and you just want to see something happening. You
just go to Walmart.
Yes.
I think the best times too to go is like maybe like midnight.
Oh, yo, late night shoppers. You don't know what they something.
I think it's probably like the best time to go to Walmart to see like the most things, cause like people show up in pajamas.
Mhm.
What else? There's kids like up at that time, like being like baby kids.
Just screaming. As soon as you walk in, you don't even want to keep going, but you got to because you came for something.
or like they're screaming at you. Like
it's like, yo,
you're in line and they're just staring at you. They're trying to get something from the little shelf by the
checkout. Yeah. And
yeah.
There's families too. Like just, so many different people that come into Walmart.
Yeah, for sure.
You see too many things.
There's always those people that are like trying to get like snacks because they're high as shit at like 1 a.m.
And they say Walmart's 24 hours. Which Walmart by us is 24 hours? None of them.
I don't know if they're making that a rule again. They're like shutting down all the Walmarts too.
Man. It's never been 24 hours. It's always been like, maybe they'll be open 1, 2 o'clock latest. Never past that. You never can go like 4 in the morning to get something.
I never tried.
I haven't tried either, but I know that's how it works.
Adventure.
Especially with our stores, they don't stay open late at all. It's just like 12 or 1 when they close. Those old people, they need some better people for security. I mean,
yo, you know what they're doing though? Like, because of the coronavirus, they're closing all the stores early, like 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm working, how am I supposed to get there by 5 o'clock?
See, that's not their issue. I seen this thing yesterday on Instagram.
I can't go before either. Like, people can't go before either.
You gotta find
so
some
you gotta learn. You gotta find something to wipe
do
your
that
ass
Walmart
with.
pickup.
Because
See the Walmart pickup or
how do you do that though? Because the
checkout.
store times are.
Don't they have people that get the stuff and kind of bring it up front and you just go to the machine and get it? Like
yeah, but if they're closing at 5 o'clock, right? People work 9 to 5. I guess you gotta go at like 7 a.m. or something.
My job's doing that. They're closing the store. Starting today, they close the store out, so it's just people come up front and they do store pickups.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
They get whatever in the
like
store
restaurants.
and they bring it out to you and you just pay for it. I mean, it works, but you're still interacting with people, so it's like even just face-to-face contact.
I think it's a good concept for like not making sure businesses crash and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Still trying to stay open, like in some way.
Yeah, or like provide services.
Sense. It does.
Kind of cool.
What are we, 13 minutes in? Oh wow, not bad.
How do you know?
I was looking at the times on both of them.
Tell me how
14.
I sat here and looked at this thing from the beginning, trying to figure out where the time slot is.
Just the things at the top. Just the times.
This looks like it's from like 1934.
Yeah,
Like,
it's an old software. It is, but it works perfect.
How am I supposed to know that?
That's great. Got 5 more minutes.
I
don't know. I mean, for a podcast, like starting off, it takes a lot to kind of get it going. Of course, you want to have topics that people are going to listen to because that's how you continue to grow. But if you just do what you like, you're going to find a crowd that, it has the same type of comedy, same type of interest. And even then, there'll still be a way to have an audience because those people will watch it because they, relate. I mean, of course, it's nice to have topics to kind of keep everything all together. But even just going off the track sometimes with the people we watch, it's still great. I'm sure they have a lot of people that
oh yeah,
follow them
for sure. But that's how conversations are. Like if you think about like when you're hanging out with your friends and stuff like that, you start talking about something and then end up on a completely different subject.
Exactly.
And it's like, how did we even get there?
Exactly.
Can't even think about it. But I think that's like that's like what podcasts are for. It's kind of like...
It's kind of speak about stuff just with people you want to. That's really what it is. That's why I wanted to do podcasts, because I could literally sit down with a bunch of people and just record. Like, you don't have to talk about anything, because, you know, the conversation will kind of just come up as you continue.
Yeah, it'll just flow.
Especially people that, you know, like to talk and have a lot of, like, different, like,
opinions?
things they've related to.
Yeah,
and opinions.
Yeah. Opinions or things to say, yeah, absolutely. Or it's like, when you're having, like, I feel like it's a good way to kind of, like, I listen to podcasts, too, like, before bed and stuff. It's a good way to, like, not have, like, serious conversations, too. Or, like, have serious conversations.
Like, you can have it, but you're not really, like...
Having it.
Exactly, yeah. You're just kind of listening, and you're like, oh, well, this is exactly how I feel, or something along that line.
Yeah.
I love, like, podcasts, I don't know.
But, like, coronavirus, I mean, it's out here strong.
Oh, yeah, it's out here.
Everybody, I think, is being safe for the most part. Except for everybody hosting car meets.
I mean, to be honest with you, look...
Those are my friends.
Look, if you wear a mask for, like, the breathing with the air and all that, cool. Just touching stuff, I mean, you can literally go out in public and not touch anything, depending on, like, whatever it is.
Yeah, just be safe. If you're doing, if you're going out in public, like, just take the extra precautions. It's
exactly.
It's like us, like, in regular society. Wash your hands. Make sure your hand's sanitizing. You don't know where germs are.
You don't gotta go like, above just and beyond just to do, like, the simplest things.
Yeah, just take a little precaution.
Exactly. Just do what you do. Just be smart about it. I mean, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Especially, like, with our age. What is it? They're saying the age whole, like, death thing is completely off, too. I mean, people with pre-existing conditions is, like, the biggest target with it. Just being really older too, because I mean you got those existing conditions. I mean, I feel like it's just a lot easier with an immune system like that. You know, you just get knocked out like one hit. It's over.
Just like the flu. Like if anybody has the flu,
if you got
a lot
a weak
of people
immune
die from the
system,
flu,
you out of
like
here, man.
yearly.
You out of
but
here.
It's like a different version of the flu.
It is.
So I mean, at the end of the day, like everybody just needs to keep washing their hands, being safe. And I guess avoiding contact and everything with people. Like, we're not doing that right now.
That's fine. We're not sick.
That you know of. It takes 14 days. No, but for real. I feel like
wait, how long has this
stop
been
doing
out,
what
though?
you're doing
it's
for
been,
this. Like, you're going to get it anyways if you're going to get it.
What has it been, like a few, like, has it been... It's
been
out
a
since
really
January,
long time. Like they said on the news that they knew about it since January, but just didn't take like precautions until like China and like a whole bunch of other places had to shut down. But
there's a lot of stuff behind it, so look, no matter what it is, just do the simplest things. Don't try to get too involved because you might end up confusing yourself with what to do.
Too involved? What do you mean?
You overthink it and then you're like, oh, I need to buy 1 million rolls of toilet paper. I gotta buy
That's like all of America
$50
right
worth
now.
of hand sanitizer. You know, like they're little things, do it, but don't do what you see on TV.
Don't overdo it.
Don't watch, and also don't watch public news unless it's like even Fox. Come on now, Fox tells you stuff you shouldn't even listen to. There's a lot of stuff you just can't rely on. You just want to make
sure your news sources are accurate.
Correct and accurate.
Yes.
Yeah, and do your own research too.
Absolutely.
Do your own research.
If you're getting your news source from somewhere, just verify it with a second source or something like that. Because like I said earlier, like we talked about, a lot of information is going around. Not a lot of people know what's really happening. But
it's just kind of a bunch of overall things that you hear about. Yeah.
And we're going to be stuck in the house, so we're going to continue to make these podcasts. I mean, it just kind of landed upon this time, I guess, that we started doing it.
Kind of
and
fit
this
into
is happening.
The time period,
but we're going to talk about a variety of things and, you know.
Kind of like an outlet, you know? Like people say you use it to kind of just express stuff. It's exactly what it is. Kind of talk about stuff. Whoever enjoys it, enjoys it. Whoever supports you, thank you.
Right.
You know, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is definitely going to, you know, become a thing. I want to do like a lot of podcasts, kind of just grow.
Yeah, we've had this idea for a really long time, so it's time to put it in place, and we're definitely gonna talk about a lot of stuff. I mean, if it's anything like too serious, we'll definitely precursor, but it's conspiracy theories. No, just kidding. But yeah, we have a lot of ideas that we like to share with you guys, so definitely just stay tuned.
Also, with everything that's going on, gives us a lot more time to focus on the podcasting. And if we have a lot of, photo shoots going on, I have brand new video equipment that we're going to be rolling out with. So the footage coming soon will be insane. Trust me on that. I've kind of worked out all the stuff with all my things, so I kind of know what's the best way to use everything, kind of the best way to put out the stuff. And I mean, with a time like this where people doesn't have anything to do, you give them something to watch, they're going to watch it. Kind of where we're at right now. Hoping, everything kind of just gets better and, continues to grow. I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to a lot of the things that we had in place, but definitely executing them, like, goals-wise,
Exactly.
I think.
Things don't just happen immediately, too. Like, there's always times where it's not going to happen, but...
You so Draken right now.
Because I've been wanting to do this for so long, and it's like we finally got the time to kind of just express how you feel, how you want it to be.
Right.
Also...
It's been a goal for a minute.
This microphone, kind of fire. I bought a Blue Yeti, like the blackout microphone, kind of just start, and I want some feedback, in terms of, how it sounds, some topics that we can, kind of get out to people,
right?
What they want to hear, and just some video ideas overall, because, aside from making long videos, we'll do, not challenges, but, other types of content overall.
I don't know, my brain's not really working right now.
Yeah, I feel that. We'll come out with something, but just kind of send us some ideas to kind of get it thinking, and, I mean, kind of go from there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Podcasts are the way to go 2020, that's what we're doing.
Yes, sir. Podcast 2020, quarantine. Quarantine talks. Yo, quarantine talks. Wait a minute. Quarantine talks. That's the title right there.
No.
Quarantine
we want
couch.
this to end soon. If you have any ideas of what maybe we should call a podcast, if we were to upload it to any different platforms, just let us know. We have a couple of ideas, but we're going to be sitting here every week with this nice couch. All right, we're out though. Thanks for watching or listening.